Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nermin. I'm a PhD student in nutrition and dietetics. In today's video, we are gonna complete Menopause series because I want to educate you and increase your awareness. So you won't gaslight yourself and stop downplay your symptoms. As I mentioned, knowledge is a power. So in this way, you will feel supported and you are not alone because there is an evidence for everything that's happening inside your brain and body. So let's get started. Have you ever noticed that your hormones play a major role in shifting your mood? Maybe you experience a significant mood changes during premenopause or menopause. What you feel is totally right because there is a powerful connection between your hormones, especially estrogen, female hormone, and serotonin, happy hormone. Today, we are gonna break down this complex relationship using some analogies so you fully understand why estrogen is so vital for your brain health and mood. First, let's talk about serotonin, neurotransmitter that plays a huge role in regulating your mood, sleep, appetite, and overall your well-being. When serotonin is enough, you tend to feel calm, happy, and more focused. When it's low, you feel irritable, anxious, and down. Imagine serotonin as good news messages being sent between your brain cells. For you to feel good, these messages need to be produced efficiently, sent effectively, and stay around long enough to be heard. But how does estrogen get involved? Estrogen is a factory manager for your brain's serotonin production line. Deep inside certain brain cells, there is a machine called tryptophan hydroxylase 2. This machine, which is enzyme, is the very first step in making serotonin. It converts the amino acid tryptophan into serotonin, and you can get tryptophan from protein-rich foods. And without this enzyme, your brain can't produce enough of that happy hormone. So estrogen has the power to activate this enzyme. But how? Your brain cells have estrogen receptors, especially one called estrogen receptor beta. So when estrogen binds to those receptors, it tells this enzyme to go make more serotonin. So with healthy estrogen levels, your brain's serotonin factory is running smoothly, producing a plenty of happy hormone. And I want to mention something. It's not just about making serotonin. It's about how your brain cells receive and process those serotonin messages. Imagine serotonin as a message written on whiteboard in hallway between two brain cells. When the message is read, it needs to be cleared so another one can be posted. This is a cleanup crew comes in. And this crew is a protein called serotonin reuptake transporter. And its job to take serotonin back into sending cell. So in this way, it ends the message at the right time, preventing the system from being overstimulated, allowing the system to reset, and lets the neuron to recycle serotonin for future use. And here's where estrogen does an amazing job. With healthy estrogen levels, estrogen tells this clean up crew to slow down a little bit. So the message stays on the whiteboard, which is synapse a little longer, giving receiving brain cells more time to read and process it, which improves your mood. We also don't want this message cleared too quickly because it won't be fully understood unless serotonin will be available to stimulate receptors, which may contribute to low mood, anxiety, and stress. But we also don't want this message to stay forever, making the system messy or overstimulated. So estrogen helps keeping this perfect balanced timing. There is another enzyme that affects serotonin called monoamine oxidase, and its job to break down excess serotonin, making sure it doesn't build up. Because when serotonin builds up excessively, it would be toxic and life-threatening, leading to serotonin syndrome. But from where excess serotonin comes? When the cleanup crew takes serotonin back into sending cell, it stores it for future use. But when the storage is full, excess serotonin would be available. And here is the rule of MAO enzyme. It destroys the extra serotonin, and this way it prevents the system from being overstimulated. But how does estrogen affect this enzyme? Estrogen gently lowers MAO enzyme activity, and in this way, it helps keeping a little more serotonin available to be used when body needs it. So in this way, this enzyme destroys just excess serotonin, not all serotonin. So to recap, estrogen activates the enzyme that's in charge of making serotonin, which increases serotonin. Estrogen slows down serotonin uptake transporter protein, allowing serotonin messages to linger longer and be fully absorbed, which improves your mood. Estrogen lowers the enzymes that breaks down serotonin, so less serotonin is shredded, more serotonin available. This combination leads to a stable, happy mood. During menopause, the enzyme that's responsible of making serotonin decreases, leading to less serotonin production. Serotonin uptake transporter protein activity changes. It becomes more active, clearing serotonin messages too quickly before they can be fully processed, leading to low mood. The enzyme activity increases, destroying more serotonin. So in this way, less serotonin being made and what's being made cleared away too fast, that leads to low mood. So we reached the end of our today's video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something new. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, please leave a comment down below. See you in my next videos.